Shalom Machane and welcome to Aleph Chalutzi Machane. In this video we will walk you through what the theme of your camp is all about before walking you through the educational content.
Bnei Akiva summer camps are part of a big educational picture for your chanachim, taking them from Judaism's inception on Aleph Machane, through Nach on Aleph Chalutzi, to early modern Jewish history on Bet Beis, the founding and existence of Medina Israel on Bet Chalutzi, that's you guys, through to modern Jewish thought on Gimmel Machane.
Your Machane is the penultimate stage in this journey, which means you'll be learning about Medina Bevinyana, the building of the State of Israel.
This topic is unique because your chanachim will be given the opportunity to explore religious Zionism in more detail than ever before, and will have the opportunity to fully appreciate the sequence of events and religious ideology behind the establishment of the State of Israel. It's not something they're likely to be educated about anywhere else, which puts all the more responsibility on you guys.
There are 10 kvutzot on this Machane. The first 3 are about ideology, the middle 6 are historical, and the last one is back to ideology.
It's important to realise that the Torah content and ideology is threaded through all the historical content. Your chanachim shouldn't feel like they're just learning history, they're learning ideas.
In K1, we'll introduce the theme, looking at the significance of Medinat Yisrael from multiple angles.
And in K2, we'll learn about all the different approaches to the concept of Galut, exile, and discuss how Jews living in the diaspora can develop a Galut mentality.
In K3, we'll really get to grips with religious Zionism as a concept and discuss the major Jewish thinkers who contributed towards the development of contemporary religious Zionism.
In K4, we'll zoom in on the series of events that led to Herzl becoming the pioneer that he was, and the part that anti-Semitism had to play in that.
In K5, we'll learn about the inception of the state, including the Balfour Declaration, the White Paper, and the many secular Zionist leaders who made great sacrifices for the State of Israel.
In K6, we'll learn about the different Jewish resistance movements and the ethical questions related to them, as well as the 6 aliyot.
In K7, we'll learn all about Israel's wars and about the emotional and political effects that they've had on the State of Israel and its population.
Then in K8, you'll learn about Israel's contemporary struggles and about the complexities surrounding the way it defends itself.
In K9, we'll look at the different groups of people who make up Israeli society today, as well as modern advancements in both Torah learning and science, technology, the arts and human rights that have all taken place in modern Israel.
Finally, in K10, you'll look at how the founding of Bnei Akiva took place against the backdrop of what we've already learned about in the previous kvutzot. We will harness the context of Medina Bevinyana to understand the power of youth and the value of being part of Bnei Akiva to this day.
Obviously, at Bnei Akiva, we believe in informal education as opposed to formal education. At the end of each kvutzah, you'll find a list of concrete concepts, summarising the main points you want to give over in a fun, educational way in kvutzah. You might also find a couple of pa'ula ideas if you're struggling to come up with them on your own.
If you have any questions about the Chomer, feel free to ask us. Good luck!